Hunt 'em Big with Steve Bartylla. Brought to you by
when it comes to whether quite honestly, whether we're talking habitat improvement or hunting, the percent game is hard to beat for me. And what do I mean by playing the percent game? What I mean by playing the percent game is really nothing more than doing little things that tick our odds of success up just a little bit. For example, I go out, I find a tree stand. This right here is the stand. This is the spot. My heavens, I've spent a half hour walking around the woods looking up in trees to the point where my neck actually hurts. Until I found that one spot. This is the best spot to cover this stuff that I pot. So I go ahead and set the stand. Now, ask yourself, what can I do to make this much better? How can I go ahead and be greedy, quite honestly? When it comes to dealing with other people, be generous as you humanly possibly can. When it comes to making your hunting setups rock, be as greedy as you possibly can be. And by that, what I mean is, yeah, that's awesome. I can cover more right here than any other spot, but you know what? I can't cover that fence crossing that's 100 yards down that way with my bow or my crossbow, or I can't get a shot down there with my firearm. Okay, I can't get that shot over there another 50 yards where that trail splits. As they're coming in on the main trail, it splits. They can come to me or they can go this other direction. All right, so in both of those cases, what I can go ahead and do is I can go clog that fence crossing down over there. Is that going to make it so that no deer ever crosses that fence down there? And they all shift down to the crossing that I'm covering? Nope, it does not. But if I can go ahead and stop 5% of those deer from crossing down there and have them cross here instead, if it happens to be the buck I want to kill is in that 5%, I really don't care that 95% of the deer are still doing that. Then we go up there, where right before that trail splits, right where it splits, we go ahead and we'll lay a little brush across that splitter trail. Is that going to make it so that those deer do not walk out around? If they really want to go down that trail, they're going to go down that trail. But what about those others that they really don't care that much? They're okay with going this way, so we just went ahead and upped it. Oh, another 5%. Let's go ahead and create some mock scrapes around this stand. And by that, what I mean is I want mock scrapes. I want at least one, if not possibly 2 or 3. Now, am I going to be using scent at each one of these? Nope. 1. Okay, that's it, if I'm using scent at it at all. But oftentimes I'll go ahead and set up right in what I believe is the main shooting lane window, right where I believe that buck is going to come through. I'll very often create a mock scrape right there, hang a Magnum scent dripper, fill it with active scrape, but make sure that licking branch is pointing right back towards that stand. So now when that buck goes through, I don't have to sit, more often than not, I don't have to sit there, bah, 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 screaming at him or anything stupid. No, he's going to come through, he's going to stop at that scrape, and he's going to sniff. And oh, because the licking branch is pointing towards me, his attention's going to be the opposite direction, away from me, giving me all day long to, or come to full draw and let that arrow fly, or bolt fly. So I've got the main one there. Well, I've got a licking branch over here in that shooting window, and I've got a licking branch in that shooting window as well, only I didn't doctor them. Is that going to make it so every buck within 100 yards comes to this spot? Nope. But again, it's going to go ahead and tick up that percent. Odor control. I go absolutely nuts on odor. I go through gallons of scent killer gold every single season. I use the field wipes like crazy. Shampoo, soap, deodorant, all that good stuff. Okay, does taking odor control as seriously as I do, does it make it so that, man, every deer in this woods back behind me, they're in trouble. Man, No, but again, it kicks my percentage. As a matter of fact, of all the percentage games I play, that one happens to be perhaps the biggest. Yes, you can certainly hunt the wind. You do not have to take odor control steps to kill great deer, but my heavens, does it ever help me tremendously. Now, frankly, it opens up so many stands I can hunt. None of these things is going to completely 1000% change the world. But if you can add 5% there, if you can add 2% there, if you can add 3% there, another 10% there, and another 5%, oh man, I'll tell you what, if you wouldn't be willing to take a 25% increase in productivity out in the deer woods, you're way better off than I will, because I'd take that every time.
Final thoughts, brought to you by Huntworth.
So much in advertising these days, or heck, it's been quite a while, is all you got to do is flop down your money for this or that, and this or that product is literally going to change the world. And okay, I haven't found that yet. What I have found though is playing the percent game makes a big deal for my hunting success. You know, if I can take a 5% improvement from blocking a trail, making it so that they don't use that crossing, make it so that they use the trails and crossings by my stands even more. If I can go ahead and add some mock scrapes, if I can take odor control seriously, if I really think about how I'm going to get into that stand, what my safe wind is, how am I going to get it, the more little things I can stack in my favor, it plays out in success over and over and over for us.